Come check me out at Retro GameCon October 8th through the 9th at the OnCenter Convention Center up in Syracuse, New York. I'm gonna be there all weekend, and I'll be debuting my 2 new Genshin Impact cosplays there. Those being Barbara as a ballerina on Saturday and Amber on Sunday. So if you see me at both of those days in one of those 2 cosplays, then feel free to come on up to me and say hi. Hope to see you all there. Hey guys, this is Ackley, Trackmaster4427 here, and welcome to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about my entire collection of all the amiibos that I currently have right now, which, yeah, I will have to say, it is actually really quite nice, and I've actually got a really good batch of course, these figures for sure, so yeah, really great collection for sure, and trust me when I say, they actually make really good use to, of course, my video games that I normally play on my Nintendo systems for sure, so yeah. Pretty much straightforward, but still actually a really nice collection for sure. So yeah, if you want to check that episode out for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. There's a card over there, over at the top right corner of the screen, as well as, of course, the link to it down in the description box below. So yeah, whichever you prefer, go right ahead. I'll wait until you come back. Yeah, take all the time you need right about now. I promise I won't be, it won't be long for sure, but hey, I think you'll be in for a real treat for sure, so yeah, take all the time you need. Yeah, and I guess in terms of filming-wise for this episode, but now once you get back, I think you'll be definitely surprised for the fact that on how fast we're getting this out since after pretty much the last episode and the episode before the last episode. So yeah, pretty quick for me to get myself into filming this new episode right about now. But then again, I am pushing these out as fast as possible for sure. So who can blame me? Alright, I guess seeing how you did already see the last episode of the show, we might as well go ahead and start up this episode as we normally do. Now, for today's episode, right about now, oh boy, it looks like we're back at it once again, right about now, and I gotta say, pretty much in comparison to, of course, the last 2 times this has been for sure, I guess third time is definitely a charm for sure, or I guess if anything, pretty much this one of course a 2-parter this time. So yeah, I guess for today's episode right but now we're actually gonna be diving into something that I actually got very recently that actually is actually quite nice for sure, and yeah, for today's episode we're gonna be diving right into of course this. So yeah, what I actually have here is, of course, a really nice Trackmaster Thomas that I currently have with, of course, this nice freight car with all this, with plenty of cargo onto it that, believe it or not, is actually made exclusively for, of course, the Trackmaster Thomas at the Abandoned Mindset. So yeah, believe it or not, I actually got this individually very recently, and boy, it's actually quite nice to get this for sure, and, well, kind of makes sense that I'm gonna actually talk about it for sure, so yeah, I guess with that being said, I guess you're quite curious to see why I actually think of this for sure. Well, let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, so before I can go ahead and talk about this right here, I think I guess it kind of makes sense that I should go ahead and actually talk about how the hell I actually got this in the first place. Well, it's actually quite simple because right around earlier this morning, I was of course giving a really nice package from of course a UPS delivery guy that stopped by my house earlier this morning, depending on when I'm recording this, and this actually came exclusively with, of course, a few others all-in-one package that I actually got for sure from someone I actually did talk about on this show very recent. Yeah, all throughout this season for sure. And that being, of course, my good old friend John McDowell, aka Trainboy54. So yeah, I think it's no big surprise. I actually did talk about a good number of items on this show that Trainboy54 has actually sent to me for sure. And I know that's saying a whole lot, seeing of how I have done a lot of videos very recently, of course, the guy for sure, because, yeah. If anything, I at least do get a good kick out of course, what Trainboy54 has done. Even when I actually appear in a good number of his videos for sure. So yeah, I guess about anything, this package I actually got very recently from him actually does include this Trackmaster Abandoned Mine Thomas that I actually got here for sure, alongside two other ones that I might as well show off right about now. And yeah, and those being, of course, another version of course, a Trackmaster version of me as the Thomas character, but as a superhero, which I have to say is actually really, really quite nice. And that is something I'll definitely talk about in the next episode, alongside one other thing I actually got from him, and that being, of course, this lovely painting right now made to resemble my logo for sure. All in, of course, this incredible, I do mean really incredible canvas for sure. So yeah, again, I'll definitely go more into detail on that in the next episode for sure. But needless to say, I'm actually really quite thrilled that John has actually sent those to me for sure. Despite the fact that it took way too long to finally get here for sure. But hey, I'm actually glad I got all those now for sure. So yeah, I guess for that being the case, I think the Trackmaster version of me as a Thomas character, as a superhero, alongside the nice canvas painting that I got from Trainboy54, those I'll definitely talk about in the next episode for sure. But for now, I want to keep my focus mainly on the Trackmaster Abandoning Mine Thomas that I got right here. And though I wouldn't be quite surprised that this is actually practically an apology from Trainboy54 after he sent me the Trackmaster All Engines Go Muddy Thomas. I mean, no disrespect for sure, there are some good things I actually find with it, but I just don't think it's actually a really great one for sure, let alone I thought it was actually very underwhelming for sure. But hey, kind of makes sense that I would, of course, go back to, of course, the classic era of Trackmaster for sure, as it's more towards my comfort zone entirely for sure, and that's probably the main thing I think of when I think of Trackmaster for sure. Just pretty much in the good old olden days, as it's a new, different version of course, a regular Tommy Thomas and Friends for sure. So yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense that I would go ahead and talk about it from there. So yeah, I guess with that being said, I think we might as well go ahead and talk about this really, really nice Trackmaster Abandoned Mine Thomas set. So yeah, I guess with that being said, let's head on down to the floor right up now and, well, take a look at this. Alright, so here we are with, of course, the Trackmaster Abandoned Mine Thomas right here in front of us, and yeah, I gotta have to say, it really does feel great to, of course, have one of these classic Trackmaster Thomas trains right in front of us, and boy, I've got a lot to say on, of course, this one, because, yeah, I think I know for sure the hang pretty much for what it is. I'm actually in for a real treat, so yeah, I think we might as well go ahead and talk about it here today, and of course, seeing how I actually did mention the Trackmaster Abandoned Mine Thomas for what it is. For those who are wondering, this is of course made exclusively for the Trackmaster Thomas at the Abandoned Mine set that came out many years ago. To which, for those who actually are wondering, do I actually have that set for sure? And to answer your question, yes, I do for sure. It's actually a really great set to have for sure, and I'm actually really impressed for what it is. So yeah, I may actually shoot to talk about it for a future episode some point around here on for sure, but only time will tell on when that'll actually happen for sure. So, setting aside from, of course, all that, I actually want to focus on, of course, this on its own, seeing how, again, Trainboy54 was, of course, kind enough to send it to me earlier today when I'm recording this, hands down. So yeah, I think we might as well go ahead and talk about it right about now. So for starters is, of course, well, Thomas himself, and I will have to say, I think for what it is, this is actually the one thing I really do love about the classic era of course, Trackmaster for sure. Pretty much of anything, actually picking up of course, what they've done with, of course, when, of course, Tomy released them here in America, but added a brand new, fresh coat of paint to make it all the more impressive. So yeah. And of course, the one thing I really do admire is, of course, the really nice face they give to Thomas for sure. Again, it actually is kind of similar to, of course, how he was in, of course, the days with Tomy, and especially in the early days of Trackmaster for sure, but with a brand new coat of paint to make it all the more new and relevant for sure. So yeah, that's actually what I do really admire, and the way it's actually shaped out for sure, and especially the choice in paint work actually does resemble Thomas pretty well. And well, seeing of how he is, of course, including in the Trackmaster Abandoned Mine set, I really do love this really great detail they throw into, of course, this one with, of course, either dirt or mud painted along both sides for sure, just to make Thomas a little dirty for sure. And yeah, I have to say, it actually does look really nice for sure with that amount of detail, hands down. So yeah, I guess needless to say, I'm actually really quite impressed for what it is on its own. Though the one downside I have to say is, of course, probably on the back where, of course, he has his lamp on the back of his cap for sure is clearly missing for sure. So yeah, I think I don't know why it's not on there for sure. Maybe I assume the people actually making this set were a little bit crunched for time, and they want to get it out as fast as possible, hence why it was not included for sure. Or maybe I think they just wanted to make an excuse saying that they already have Thomas's lamp, of course, alongside the front of his front buffers for sure. But hey, that's actually the one downside that I can give, but hey, I'm not complaining hands down. So yeah, and of course, let's moving along the side and talk about another thing we're handing about now. So yeah, and of course, in addition to, of course, this Thomas that came with the set, it also includes this really nice freight car for sure, with all this with, of course, a rocky load attached to it, to which yeah, I think from the looks of it is probably glued in for sure. But I have to say, I'm actually really quite thrilled with, of course, this freight car right here, because again, as someone who actually really does love the Trackmaster Abandoned Mine set, the one detail they added in for sure to make it all the more impressive for sure is that they actually have the rocks and stuff on the set glow in the dark, which I have to say is actually really quite nice. So yeah, and probably from what you actually see in the dark, it actually does look great when it's pretty much all lit up for sure. So yeah, I guess that's the one thing that I really do love for sure when it comes to the Abandoned Mine set, hands down. But again, I may shoot to talk about it in a future episode right now. So yeah, I guess on its own, the Trackmaster Abandoned Mine Thomas set that I got was actually is actually really good on its own for sure. So I bet all of you are wondering how will it fare up compared to, of course, how it looks by you know, running around the track. Well, I think we might as well go ahead and do it right about now, as, well, we might as well go ahead and give it a test run. Alright, so here we are with, of course, the Trackmaster Abandoned Mine Thomas right but now, and of course, once again, this lovely oval of the current Trackmaster track that I got out for sure, and luckily I did came fully prepared for, of course, this one, so yeah, I'm really excited to actually get this going for sure, so yeah, I guess needless to say, I think pretty much of anything, I am quite curious to see on how will this actually turn out, and thankfully, right around beforehand, I've already got a nice battery installed before I can get right on to, of course, running this ramp now, so yeah. I know that it actually would have some familiar similarities, and of course a bit of a familiarness to, of course, the one that I have in my current set currently, so. But again, I wanted to see on how will it do on its own Rega Battle and how so yeah, I guess if anything, now that I've got everything good to go to actually get this going, I guess we might as well go ahead and give this a massive test run. So yeah, with that being said, here we go. Alright, well, I guess from the looks of it, but now, looks like the Trackmaster Abandoned Mine Thomas actually runs pretty well. Yeah, I think it's pretty much what I would normally expect for sure, but I'm still impressed with, of course, what I'm actually seeing, and I still love, pretty much again, as someone who actually really loves the classic era of Trackmaster for sure, I still love the way on how will it actually freewheels for sure, so yeah, I guess for what it is, pretty much on its own, I'm still really impressed by the Trackmaster Abandoned Thomas that I currently got about now. It does everything that I would expect for sure, and all in all, it really does pretty much shows a really nice sense of creativity they threw into, of course, this one, especially seeing of how it was made exclusively for a Sega that I currently have right now. So yeah, really love it all the way, and it is definitely worth checking out for sure. And Trainboy54, thank you so much for sending me this for sure. It was really quite nice of you to do that, and I'm impressed with what I'm actually seeing for sure. So yeah, and again, for those who are wondering, like I said, I will definitely talk about the Abandoned Mine seg for a future episode later on down the road, but only time will tell on that for sure. So yeah, and I guess on that thought, I think I might as well go ahead and end this episode right here. So yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode, and of course, as always, if you have any constructive criticism and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future, then go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below. And of course, if you want to ask me any questions, or if you just want to book me for a con or event that'll be coming up sometime in the near future, then go ahead and send me an email to this email address, backley95@hotmail.com. And if you want to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos in the near future, as well as, of course, plenty of other stuff that I got in between all that, then go ahead and follow me on my social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and plenty of other social media sites that I have provided with, of course, the links down in the description box below. And And of course, if you want to show your support for me and see some sneak peeks to videos that I got coming up in the near future, as well as some other awesome rewards that will help fit into your budget, then go ahead and support me on Patreon at patreon.com/AckleyTACTV. And if you enjoyed today's video, then give it a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And speaking of on my channel, if you want to see more videos like this coming up in the near future, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as turn on the notification bell and select all notifications, so that way you'll be notified once I upload a brand new video. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode of What the Pickup, and tune in next time, because we're not done just yet. Oh no, I think as much as I really do love the Trackmaster abandoned behind Thomas said, tune into, of course, the next episode right about now, where of course we're going to be talking about me as the Thomas character, as the superhero, as well as of course the canvas painting that I got also from Trainboy 54, or should I say that I also got from Trainboy 54 that I actually did mention earlier this episode for sure. So yeah, I guess with that being said, right up until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.